Shalom, family. Shalom and happy Sabbath. Man, it's been a long day. I hope your days, your week has been tolerable. And we've had some hot days. I mean, I've counted all this week has been over 105, 106 degrees. And sometimes up to it's 109, 110 degrees. It's just hot. It's that time of year. But for some reason, it just seems like it's a little hotter than any other summers I've been here. I mean, when I was in the Air Force, flight line would be 115 degrees. Seriously. Upwards to 120 degrees. But, that was then and this is now. Today's reading. Pray that you all are doing well. Today's reading comes from Judith, the book of Judith, chapter 5, 1 through 24, and we're looking at the book of Psalms, 47, 1 through 9. So let's get into this. This is Judith, chapter 5. Then it was declared to Holofernes, the chief captain of the army of Assur, that the children of Israel had prepared for war and had shut up the passages of the hill country and had fortified all the tops of the high hills and had laid impediments in the campaign countries, wherewith he was very angry and called all the princes of Moab and the captains of Ammon and all the governors of the seacoast. And he said unto them, Tell me now, ye sons of Chanah, who this people is that dwell in the hill country, and what are the cities that they inhabit, and what is the multitude of their army, and wherein is their power and strength, and what king is set over them, or captain of their army? And why have they determined not to come and meet me more than all the inhabitants of the west? Then said Achihor, the captain of all the sons of Ammon, Let my master now hear a word from the mouth of thy servant, and I will declare unto thee the truth concerning this people, which dwell near thee, and inhabit the hill countries. And there shall no lie come out of the mouth of thy servant. This people are the descendants of the Chaldeans, and they are sojourned heretofore in Mesopotamia, because they would not follow the deities or the Elohims of their fathers, which were in the land of Chaldea. For they left the way of their ancestors and worshipped the Elohim of heaven. They left the way of their ancestors and worshipped the Elohim of heaven, the Elohim whom they knew. So they cast them out from the face of their deities, and they fled into Mesopotamia and sojourned there many days. Then their Elohim commanded them to depart from the place where they sojourned and to go into the land of Chanah, where they dwelt, and were increased with gold and silver and with much cattle. But when a famine covered all the land of Chanah, they went down into Egypt and sojourned there while they were nourished, and became there a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them, and brought them low with laboring and brick and made them slaves. Then they cried unto their Elohim, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues. So the Egyptians cast them out of their sight, and Elohim dried the Red Sea before them, and brought them to Mount Sinai. And Kasdebani, and cast forth all that dwelt in the wilderness. So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all the Esbon, and passing over Jordan, they possessed all the hill country. And they cast forth before them the Chaananites, the Perizzites, and Jebusites, and the Shechelmites, and all the Girgasites. And they dwelt in that country many days. And whilst they sinned not before their Elohim, they prospered, because the Elohim that hateth iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their Elohim was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their Elohim, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my master and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their Elohim, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my master now pass by, lest their Yahweh defend them, and their Elohim be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. And when Achihor had finished these sayings, all the people standing around about the tent murmured, and the chief men of Holofernes, and all that dwelt by the seaside and in Moab, spake that he should kill him. For he say that we will not be afraid of the face of the children of Israel. For lo, it is a people that have no strength nor power for a strong battle. Now therefore, Master Holofernes, we will go up, and they shall be a prey to be devoured of all thine army. And so that it was. Judith chapter 5 verse 1 through 24. Now let us jump over into the book of Psalms chapter 47, and let us venture into where we should all have an opportunity to do on this great Sabbath day. Psalms 47. Oh, clap your hands, all ye people, and shout unto Elohim with the voice of triumph. For the Yahweh El Elyon is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, which is Jacob, whom he loved. Selah. Elohim is gone up with a shout, the Yahweh with the sound of a trumpet. Sing praises to Elohim. Sing praises Sing praises unto our King. Sing praises, for Elohim is King of all the earth. Sing ye praises with understanding. Elohim reigneth over the heathen. Elohim sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. The princes of the people are gathered together, even the people of Elohim of Abraham. For the shields of the earth belong to Elohim. He is greatly exalted. Hallelujah. So there we are. Got those two scriptures in today. I pray that you are doing well, that you are walking upright with your head up, knowing full well that the Father is with you. Be encouraged this day, regardless of what you see on the internet. Do not be discouraged. Do not become dismayed, and by all means, do not fear. For the Yahweh, Yahushua, Hamashiach is with you. As long as you do what he tells you, that is the key. You must do what he tells you. And if you follow nothing in what he tells you in this book, you should tremble. Because he has told us, for the wages of sin is death. So you don't want the wages, we want the reward. We want to hear him say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. So I pray that this has been a great week. I pray that you are well in health and in mind and in strength. For men, my brothers, be a warrior. My sisters, be a great help. Not only to your husbands, but unto the Yahweh El Elyon, our Father. Peace be unto you. Shalom.